This is not good. Worlds are colliding.
We were smart enough to not say, Houston, there's a light out there that's following us.
And what the hell is that? You know, what is that? And I couldn't even talk. I was just amazed at what I was seeing.
This is the Beast of the Week podcast.
Cause we all just wanna be a big Batsquatch, taking shits in the woods while people watch. The living is easy and the bugs come cheap. We all getting rich cause the rent is free. And we'll hang out in a swampy bog or chillin' with a couple of skinwalkers. Every cryptid hunter's gonna look for us there, but the public gonna say that you just saw a bear. Yeah, we're dancing in the full moon and we're loving it how it feels in the nude. The men in black will say that it's a lie, but everybody laughs at the FBI.
Hey, I wanna be a Batsquatch. Welcome to another episode of the Beast of the Week podcast with another parody song. If our song didn't clue you in, this week we are covering the Batsquatch. I'm John Cannon.
I'm Joe McGlinchey.
I'm Batsquatch.
I'm Man-Bat.
Yeah, I'm Sam Harris.
Welcome, folks. Batsquatch is a bit of a lesser-known cryptid, and it is fucking funny.
I love this guy.
There's an appeal to the name Batsquatch that most cryptids don't have. The second you hear it, you're like, tell me more. And you know what, Joe? Tell me more.
I got hiccups real bad.
Okay.
Stop hiccuping.
Look in your soul, Joe. Joe.
All right, so this bad boy is
Too much soul.
weird.
Too much soul.
Oh
Too
my
much soul.
god, it's back!
Stop fucking eating the Zatarans, man. Too much soul.
God damn. Oh, all right, I'm gonna do it live.
This
So
is
this
what
bed-
burritos and rum do to you.
Yeah, burritos and rum. I am so
my
happy
God.
right now, but like my insides are being torn up. So this Batsquatch is 9 feet tall. It's got bright blue / purplish fur.
Ooh, blends in with the sky.
Yeah, it looks just like the sky. Except it has.
With the sky.
You ever see the sky? It's
No, you guys are saying it's the sky.
Ooh. Actually, I guess bright blue and purplish is
The
sunlight
like
sky.
dawn. It's like dawn. It also has yellowish eyes and tufted ears, kind of like a wolf, which would explain also its wolf-like muzzle and overall head. It has sharp, straight teeth, and the weird thing about it, if all of that wasn't weird enough, it's got these giant leathery wings on the back, just like a bat.
It's really weird that Batsquatch would have bat wings, though.
Yeah, I was
I know,
gonna
it
say,
surprises
other than
me.
that, they'd call it the purple wolf.
The purple wolf. It sounds like a shitty Marvel villain from the 60s.
Purple wolf sounds like a bad fucking Jim Henson character.
That too.
I'm picturing it as like one of those cereal guys.
One
like
of the General Mills cereal
Yeah,
guys?
yeah.
Fucking.
I could see that. I mean, kind of like Fruit Brute
Yeah, fruit. I was
Yeah.
gonna say Fruit Brute, which we talked about before.
on Creature Features 1.
Yeah, Fruit Brute, man. That's that wolf that just digs apples.
Maybe he's related to the Cookie Crisp wolf as well. And then this thing also has clawed talons like an eagle.
Or like a bat, maybe.
So overall, it's more like
Joey, have you ever seen a fucking animal? Do you want to like next time we hang out? Do you want me to take you to the zoo so you can see animals?
I'm just going to throw this out. If we're going to the zoo, can I come?
Yeah, we can throw shit.
Oh, yeah. Feed animals in the zoo.
I'm gonna give him
And
like
then
Does
later,
Manchester have a
movie
zoo?
too, and then
Manchester?
home.
Nah. In Manchester, it's really whoever has the most animals. It's that guy's the zookeeper. It's just like I got three.
That's the
I got
zoo at
three
the time.
sheep and a dog, and it's like
Come
whoa.
on down to Dan's Zoo Park. We got a Rottweiler. We got another Rottweiler. There's a cat that comes around sometime. And I think my wife still has that parakeet.
There's a raccoon at night, but it's closed at that point.
If you're lucky, you might just get a glimpse of a field mouse.
Could be some pigeons. But you bring those. That's a BYOP zoo. Bring your own pigeons. Too much overhead.
So Joey, with Your expansive knowledge.
Man, that was mean, Sam. Jeez.
Your expansive knowledge of zoology. To start off with, you know a lot about real animals to be on a show about.
You know, I used to have a dog.
That's nice.
This is kind of like if that dog had wings and talons.
Dude, your giant poodle dog with wings would be
That's a better cryptid right now. I like that
fucking
thing.
a winged bouvier. Holy
Winged
shit.
Bouvier.
That
That sounds terrifying.
That's gonna save
and
a lot of
cute.
people.
His name Phoenix would have made a lot more sense.
That would actually, yeah. So this thing is a flying primate that is actually just a wolf with the physique of a human and wings and talons.
At some point, someone decided to attach primate to this for
Well,
no
I mean,
good
but
reason.
If you look at the pictures of it, it's not like a wolf that has like wings. It has like it's like jacked. It looks like a
but it's definitely
it looks like an
never
Italian.
a primate.
How
It's
hairy.
like an Italian.
It's like an Italian.
You mean like it's like a hominid?
Wings.
No, I think he's saying that he's never been to Italy or the North End.
No, see, here's the thing. I have,
Gotta take it to an
and
Italian.
that's where
zoo.
my evidence is coming from.
Limoncello.
I
want
to go to the rest. Yeah.
Shout out to John Pavane.
There we go. So, among powers for the Batsquatch, this man bat. We don't have the money for the other person.
I don't know if you actually have to pay to say the name.
I'm not gonna
you do.
step on
Yeah, you do.
DC's toes.
You can't say that acronym either.
BM.
Sure, BM. No, you can't. You can't say.
That's a different thing.
You can't say DC.
You said it though. You just said it.
Fuck. The thing about this man bat with its powers is that we only know one, and that is that it apparently can affect your car engine so it shuts down. Now I don't it's a giant bat. Literally, because like bats are kind of canine looking.
Yeah, they are.
It's just a bigger one, but apparently it's like a psychic mechanic.
Okay, well now I gotta add 2 people to the list that don't know what animals look like.
What the? Have you
bat
ever?
is canine?
Yeah, you ever
It
seen a
has
head?
like the long
They
head.
look like
and it's got
dogs.
the ears. It's like a
Pretty much every animal has a fucking long head, other than
bats-
people.
they
That's
look-
a people thing.
Bats look like dogs.
Okay, you can continue. Because this cryptid is like people were just throwing things onto what was already like ew, like purple wolf with wing, and they were like, I need something. Need a little
Yeah, just like a
pizzazz
dog. Just like a dog.
with wing.
Does
no,
it have thumbs?
no, they have those. No, it's got dog.
So how does this thing shut off car
I don't
engines?
know if it didn't grab the key. We're gonna get into that.
It didn't. Okay, so that's what we know.
This isn't
It
a
did
mob
not-
hit.
Yeah, it probably is. Does it shut off cars if they're running, or does it affect them from starting up?
It's if it's running.
I think that's inconclusive.
We'll get into that.
I don't believe we
Yeah.
have the funding to run these studies.
That's true.
Because-
We definitely don't have the funding to run Batsquatch studies.
But if we did, where would we be running these studies?
well, if we were to run studies on the Batsquatch, there's a few places where it's been known to hover about.
Hover, you say?
Does it hover?
Hover.
This thing is just a fucking Sonic OC. God damn it. We got bamboozled again.
Primarily, Batsquatch has been sighted in western Washington state, primarily near Mount St. Helens. But it's also been sighted in Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Missouri, and Chihuahua, Mexico. Which, call me ignorant, didn't know there was a place that the dog was named for.
Really?
I
Yeah,
didn't.
Chihuahua.
The place was named for the dog, actually.
Is it really
Was
in
it
that
really?
direction?
I can't 100% say that, but
I
that
think
sounds
that's a
better.
lie.
No, you're wrong.
Can you believe that they named the place Newfoundland after the dog?
I can, actually, and I will.
It is absolutely crazy.
Sam, can you fact check that? Why is Chihuahua
Yeah.
named Chihuahua?
Which one is which?
Well, I'd
Yes.
love to know.
Why?
That's
it's
the
named
question.
after. It's
That's what we're
named
trying to find
after
out.
Chihuahua of Mexico. They didn't just find this dog and they were like, "Gotta build a town, build it now." Look at
maybe
this
there
little
were-
thing.
Maybe there was a shit ton of them, and they were like, Chihuahua.
Maybe they just showed up to the Chihuahua prairies and they realized it's full of these tiny dogs made of tremble and hate. And they were just like, there's nothing else we can name this place.
It has to be Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
Well, the place is named after the desert which surrounds it.
Well,
The Chihuahua Desert. The Chihuahua
and that's
Desert.
where they found the Chihuahuas.
probably roaming through the tumbleweeds and
The
How
wild
the heck does that thing
Chihuahuas.
survive in the wild?
um.
It doesn't.
I don't think it ever had the opportunity to.
Yeah, I think.
Did you ever hear about there was a news story like a massive feral dog pack and it was led by a Chihuahua?
What?
Yeah, you can look at it. Was like a news story. It was like a big problem in some city. I wish I knew more about it because I didn't realize we're going to be talking about chihuahuas here.
Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. Led by a chihuahua.
Yeah, that was the alpha of the dog pack. There was like real dogs in there. Like
There was real dogs.
yeah, there was something more than an accessory hanging
That's
out
so
there.
sick.
Anyway, we got to get into the sightings. And as far as what is officially considered a Batsquatch sighting, there is only one, which is the Canfield sighting. Sam, would you like to walk us through the Canfield sighting?
Yeah, grab my hand. We're walking.
Where are we going?
We're going to Canfield. Brian Canfield. We're going to him to get the nitty gritty.
He'll hold our hand too.
Yeah, Brian Canfield was driving along Lake Kapowsin. Kapowsin? Kapowsin.
I'm going with Kapowsin because there's a W.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's no way to pronounce these at all. No, the knowledge, like where the Chihuahua came from, is lost to time.
Sam, do you want us to bring you to a school?
Yeah, actually.
Last
I
episode,
don't know if you're allowed to go back that close to schools.
Is it free?
our last episode
can
was so jovial and friendly, and this is
It's
just
this one. Arrgh!
roast mode.
Daggers.
The thing is just breaking my car. That's why.
Well, yeah, this is the power of this thing. The
The
capitalism.
last one was pretty funny.
Yeah,
that was
we got
pretty-
our ass ate.
Kappa
and
just
we-
ate.
got your ass ate.
You
It
should gotta
spilled
pay
a
money for
bowl
that.
of
gave us a
head fluid
fish,
all over.
and then
It fixed my arms.
This
yeah.
this thing has like little to no purpose in life. It's been cited once, but it's just so goddamn strange.
I
We
don't
love
like
it.
this attack
We love
that
it.
you're giving me.
I'm not attacking you.
So-
I'm attacking this.
I've heard
which
you
we
behind
should.
closed doors.
Which we
Don't
should
attack
Behind
attack
closed
this.
doors, you've described
Take
me the
down
exact
the
same
beast.
way.
No, dude, I said that to your face.
That's fair. Sam, tell us about the primary sighting of Batsquatch.
I will. So, driving along Lake Kapowsin, Washington, on April 16th, 1994, 11 days before my birthday. His truck stalled.
Was it you?
Maybe.
Batsquatch is the harbinger of Sam.
This is why I don't have the show notes up, is I know. His truck stalled on the road, and while he was trying to fix it, a winged creature dropped from the sky. They had a standoff. Yeah. Fucking
Wait.
the Batsquatch drops down with a big iron on his hip. And the guy's just like, I'm just trying to fix my Chevrolet. A winged creature, dropped from the sky. They had a standoff for a few minutes, after which the creature unfolded and flapped its wings.
Foley artist, flap your wings.
Flap, flap, flap. I realized that waving my arms around did not convey sound. Because I don't have wings. And Canfield could feel the air being pushed by the wings. That's great, dude. He's just like, there was a breeze coming from this monster. The creature slowly rose and flew away over Mount Rainier.
I like to imagine it was like South Park animation where like it's flapping its wings aggressively, but it just like statically moves into the air, no other limb movement.
Yeah. Once the creature left, the truck started with no issue. He did not feel threatened.
But that goes to, I think it was Joey, one of your points. It doesn't affect the car starting, and it just shuts it down when it gets there.
So what does it have? Like an EMP in its head?
Dude, it's got wings and a
Ooh.
purple body.
Could have an
That's
EMP.
enough to shut down
could
a
be. Maybe it,
car.
you know, maybe like some frequency by its wing flaps.
Ew.
What?
Ew. I just read the quote from Canfield.
Yeah.
Oh, this is disgusting. Okay. Stop me when you think I've reached the disgusting part, and I'll give you each a kiss if you get it right.
If one of us gets it right, we both get a kiss. What is this commie shit?
No, one of you get the right person gets a kiss.
Good.
Its eyes were yellow and shaped like a piece of pie, with pupils like a half moon.
You're pausing there, so I think that was it.
Nope.
Okay.
No kiss for John.
I think
Joey,
get-
you still might get
I'm
a
still,
kiss.
I'm still playing, Sam. Let's let it ride.
The mouth was pretty big. White teeth, no fangs. The face was like a wolf.
Because I read that too, and I was like, this thing just has like
Regular
teeth.
teeth. It's just a big old mouth
has
of fucking regular teeth.
So
Wait,
back,
wait.
So back when I said straight teeth, it literally meant
It just
has
had braces. At some point in the adolescence of the Batsquatch, it saw an orthodontist.
That's the most terrifying part, is the part where it has regular fucking dentures. Just regular teeth. Why?
So can we assume it's an omnivore?
I think we have to. He either eats. What if he eats cars?
If it eats cars, then it seems like it's pretty bad at doing
I mean,
that.
it says straight teeth, but not sharp teeth.
Well, the power of a strong jaw is better than the power.
The mouth is pretty big.
Yeah.
No,
What about
White snake, no
what if
fangs.
instead of
What?
white snake, no fangs? All right, I'm
The
gonna
face was like a wolf.
counterpoint.
Yes.
What if by no fangs you didn't mean any obvious like the elongated canine, but they're all pretty long?
Like the fucking isn't that like a horror movie? Like the fucking not movie, the horror book, like the fucking haunted house with a ghost in it at the end.
Yeah, the famous
that
the
one.
famous horror book, The Haunted House with a Ghost in it. At the end.
It's like a compilation. Like it's got the one with like
Oh, the scary stories to tell in the dark.
yeah. Like one of them's just like men with big teeth, watch out now. Men with big teeth, get the fuck out.
I think you got a copy of that book, that one of those greeting card things that when you open it up, it says that.
And then at the bottom it says, don't forget to check with your dentist for a checkup. Shout out to my dentist for being the only person to tell me happy birthday each year.
Oh my god.
Oh
All right. Well, it is said in the description they are still sharp, shark. I'm thinking shark.
You're thinking shark.
Shark teeth.
I'm thinking those sharks that were photoshopped with people teeth.
That's a whole different cryptid, my dude.
That's what I'm getting from this.
That's the bad.
It's like a
that's
wolf that has
that's the bad shark. Is what you see. All these pictures that I'm looking on my my Tinder. Yeah, there's one where he doesn't have sharp teeth, and he's got some big nips though.
I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, he's got some
pancake titties.
He's got some nips and some abs. You know he's got abs.
Man.
This sounds terrifying.
I hate
it gets
it.
progressively. When I was like describing to people, it's like Batsquatch is kind of fun
So is this just like a furry's dream?
or nightmare. Depends on
I
the
think
fur.
furries need
I don't
working
know.
cars.
I'm not involved with a lot of furries.
Furries like cars usually.
Do they?
I don't think the fact that they are animals sexually, or maybe not, stops them from liking cars. I know a lot of animals don't like cars though. So, like my cat don't.
Maybe that's why they're all wolves.
I think they're not all wolves.
I'm just gonna say it's disproportionate
Wait,
how many
all-
furries are wolves. Someone be a pelican.
Why isn't there a single furry that's an octopus?
Exactly. Well, they're not furry.
Yeah, but I think I've seen sharks furries. So I was driving
enough.
back from Vergennes, Vermont, through the mountains to get back to Manchester, and we're driving through this small town. I mean, this is actually a scarier story than what happened to Brian Canfield. We made like a wrong turn in like this town with probably 15 houses. And in one of the houses on the balcony was just a furry, just looking out into the sun. It was just in the lone furry sitting on a deck, just
man, that is haunting.
Just like eating coffee or something. I don't know how you get coffee in those mouths, but I assume there is a mouth hole.
It's just like coffee grounds thrown into his gullet.
You know, he's just listening to Iris by was that the Goo Goo Dolls?
Oh, the Goo Goo Dolls.
When everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And they just howls.
I think it was a purple furry. Anyway, now.
So you saw Batsquatch.
Oh shit! Put that down. Confirmed Vermont sighting. Stopped my car because we stopped and had to look at it.
Oh man.
So there was an aftermath to Canfield, where he coined the term Batsquatch. Naturally,
This is like the entire Dover Demon episode. This is like the story for Batsquatch.
yeah. And it's the one, pretty much. Quotes Canfield. It was standing there staring at me like it was resting. Like, this is a classic Washington accent, by the way. Or actually, it was like, it was standing there staring at me like it was resting, like it didn't know what to think.
Are you trying to do Kurt Cobain?
Yeah, the only other Washington person.
Yeah. That's cool.
yeah.
I was scared. It raised the hair on me. I didn't feel threatened. I just felt out of place. Like,
He felt out of place.
Like you felt out of place
Yeah.
in Vermont.
Yeah, I did. In the one town where fucking 20% of the population was a furry because there's 5 people that live there. Is a furry.
A furry.
One
What if that's like,
furry legion.
you know, those like horror movies where everyone in the one town is in on the secret, everyone in this town's a furry?
Whoa, that was a weird colonial type of village for furries, but I guess,
you never know.
Victorian houses, they don't go out of style.
Okay, so what I think is kind of funny about the whole like Canfield interview process is the shit that they asked him. They were like, noted that Canfield had never seen a UFO, did not listen to heavy metal music, and was not into role-playing games.
That's how you know this was in the 90s, because that was the point where everyone's like, D&D is how they summon Satan. I have a book in here called Trading Your Children's Souls, The Dark Side of Pokemon. And the whole book is about this shit, about how all these 90s pop culture things were instruments of the devil.
It's true.
It's hilarious.
I
That's pretty
think
crazy. It's like his credibility goes up because he never listened to heavy metal music and didn't
play RPGs.
see
like,
a UFO.
I mean,
never.
to be
He's
fair-
like, I'll tell you, I've never seen a UFO. I don't listen to heavy metal music, and I'm just not a fan of Final Fantasy. The combat is too slow. I don't know. I would much rather play Mario or Clue Land or something like that. That's more my style.
I'm just going to give some credit to the heavy metal thing. Have you seen a Dio album cover?
Yeah.
I would want to see that. Heavy metal album covers have cool monsters on them.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
There's something there.
That's true.
But what we can infer from all that is overall Canfield was a pretty, like serious guy, not severe, but like he did his shit. He ran his life. He wasn't known for making things like this up. He wasn't prone to flights of fancy.
No.
Yeah, because he didn't listen to heavy metal.
Yeah. I mean, I listened to heavy metal in my formative years, and here the fuck I am.
It's true.
Just a liar.
All I gotta say is I wish I'd seen a UFO. I did listen to heavy music, and I do love me a role-playing game. So I can't say they were wrong.
Yeah, it's true.
So you're the Batsquatch.
No, that's not. I don't think what they
No?
meant.
Was I not paying attention?
Yes. I think I
Fuck.
think what John
Constant
means
theme.
is that, you know what? Yeah. No, I think John's not the Batsquatch. I think we can wrap this one up, guys.
This whole podcast has been
Getting
me
John to admit
presenting these
what-
arguments
Yeah.
that what cryptid I am.
Well, there was actually so as crazy as the serious man Canfield is, there was also a possible real first sighting with connections to St. Helens, that big old mountain that was actually a volcano.
It's not mutually exclusive.
That's true. That's
Not every mountain is a volcano, and not every volcano is a mountain.
Yeah, like the Appalachians
They're just
they're
mountains.
just there because some fucking rock hit them.
God.
Because of God.
God.
Yeah, you're right. It is because of God.
because of God.
Because of God. So
Nay.
when
1980.
yeah, I was gonna say, when did this take place? This first real sighting.
Well, that happened in May of 1980, less than a month after the eruption. A beast was spotted, and as we all know, hopefully, Mount St. Helens erupted, and it was a whole ordeal. It was a big thing, back then. You had to be there.
You don't like. Nobody likes a volcano when it is.
No, really, it really ruins a weekend, honestly.
Yeah.
After those things go off.
Those Pompeians really just ruined their cookouts.
Yeah,
it
it
really
was-
sucked.
This tax season, the kids had soccer practice, and now this shit goes off.
So what was seen by whomstist ever saw the thing.
Wow.
Good job.
Thanks. I'll be here.
Yeah, I definitely have to go to the zoo with you because I don't think you'd be able to read the signs either. You'd be like, is
Can't be trusted.
Is this some kind of Leon? Is this a Leon?
It's a Leon.
And you're looking at it like a monkey. You're like, is this the Leon? Is this the Kings
some
of
people
Leon?
have a hard time.
Well, either way, despite my inability to read, this thing was also described as being a purplish tinged color, a humanoid with glowing red eyes, bat-like wings, and a bat-like face, and was also, interestingly enough, described as being malevolent and savage.
Different. The one in the Canfield sighting, he just didn't know what to make of the whole situation.
Nah.
All right, I got.
I mean, this thing could be pissed off.
I
You
got
say
theory.
that?
I was gonna. He's pissed off. His home is broken, but he lived in a volcano. Evidently, maybe he's after combustion.
Ooh. If you think about it, every car is a little volcano. I like where you're going
Exactly.
with that.
Exactly. He wanted my car to erupt.
No, he didn't. He wanted to stop
He
it
could've-
because the Batsquatch knows if their little volcano in car, it will blow up.
So he's an explosion vigilante.
Yes. Like how the Mothman is a bridge
Almost
enthusiast.
like a man bat. Man, if only they made a comic book popular series about the blending of a man and a bat that took justice into his own hands.
And stopped
Man bat.
cars.
No.
No.
Man bat.
No.
So even though this is the earliest sighting, the source is doubtful. So that's why the Canfield sighting is most commonly
They listen to a
considered
lot
the
of Iron Maiden, that's
only-
why.
Yeah.
official report.
Played a lot of second edition.
For the next one, we're venturing outside of Washington to Mount Shasta, California. This was, let's get a flash forward here, 2009.
Whoa, that's recent.
Now,
Yikes.
to preface this whole story, Mount Shasta is actually really interesting in the community of people into weird shit. I don't know what to call it.
Isn't it based off of, or not it based off of, but isn't Mount Chiliad in GTA 5 based off of Mount Shasta?
I think so, yeah.
That makes sense, yeah.
Mount Shasta is a hotbed of odd sightings. There's Bigfoot sightings, there's UFOs, there's various esoteric beliefs around there. I'm not going to get into it here because I'm going to start screaming and the shirt will get thrown off. But the Lemurians, one of the ancient races described by Madame Blavatsky, are said to have taken shelter under Mount Shasta. And it's also considered one of the Earth's chakras, which gets into ley lines and a whole bunch of stuff. It's just known for all this center for weird shit.
Holy shit.
And-
Did you know that it's apparently Mount Shasta might be where Lemuria is? The hypothetical lost land located in the Indian or Pacific Ocean?
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh, did you say Lemuria?
I said Lemurians.
Oh, sorry. Cut that.
I didn't, but I'm glad Sam said something because I had no idea. I thought that was like lemur people.
Kind of.
Could be.
Kind of.
I can't tell if you're fucking with me or
No,
not.
the reason they call it Lemuria is because there's lemurs in, I think, Madagascar and somewhere else, but there's no reasonable reason why they'd be so distanced on these islands.
Huh.
Lemuria was the theoretical landmass between the two of them.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Several hikers witnessed a huge creature with leathery wings and a 50-foot wingspan. It flew out of a crevasse in the mountain, and I think that's really all they described it doing.
Just shot right out of the mountain.
Yeah, you just pew. At first, a witness claimed it had a head like a pterodactyl, which might bring it closer to a thunderbird. But later, they said it was closer to a bat or a fox after they got the shit kicked out of them for lying.
I could see it being like, it was kind of like a pterodactyl. And people are like, you mean a wolf head? No, it kind of looked like a pterodactyl. Ah! Jesus! Yes, it was like a fox. I don't know.
If we don't have at least 3
And
sightings...
that's how science is done.
Yeah, if we don't have
That's
at least
true.
3 sightings of the Batsquatch, it's not real.
We need to confirm this.
3. That's the legend. Took
that's
Dover
how-
Demon 3.
That's how science, that's how government, and that's how Jesus works. In mysterious ways.
It's in sets of 3.
Mysterious ways.
The number
The government operates in mysterious ways.
Mysterious threes.
There's
I mean,
3.
you're not wrong.
There's
been
3 branches of the government.
There's been 3 presidents.
There's
At least.
George
3
Washington,
horses.
Abraham Lincoln, Obama. The 3 presidents.
Yeah.
Those
there
are the
have
3.
been 3 presidents.
I've had $3 in my pocket once.
You're the part of the government.
Damn. That's
You've
why
infiltrated
Washington was on them.
I need you to tell me about one more sighting of a
Wisconsin.
man bat.
The Wisconsin. Is that the accent? Wisconsin.
That's actually yeah.
Yeah, got it.
So you have
That 70s show.
the Wisconsin man bat.
No, that's
That was
Australian.
bad.
Yeah.
That was like an
can't do
Australian.
it.
I think I got punched in the mouth a few times.
Yeah, well, I played so much D&D that I can't do accents now. They all mush together. A man in his 50s and his 25-year-old baby were driving home. A giant shape flew out of the darkness, blocked the windshield with its enormous wingspan. These people hit a hawk. And the two prepared for the collision. The beast seemed more scared of them than the imminent crash. It's because you're about to hit it with a fucking car. The father said it looked hungry for car.
How
It
could
flew-
they
oh
confirm?
my
God, how did that
how
look
could it
hungry?
confirm what it was scared of?
It flew down. It had a scared face on, but it was rubbing its tummy. Like, Zatarans.
You're
Yeah.
really on Zatarans tonight.
Yeah, I've been on an all Zat diet It flew into the air at the last second with a loud "Ah!" The two were sick the whole evening. Was it from shock or the shriek? Description matches the standard Batsquatch description.
Shocker, the shock or the shriek sounds like one of those 70s game shows where it's like, is it the shock or the shriek?
They electrocute people until they scream, and then they're like, which came first?
Which do you guys think it was, the shock or the shriek?
I'm going to say the shock because, I don't know, I shriek a lot, and
Well, if you think
Toria's
about
not
them
always throwing up.
driving into this 9-foot tall wolf Batman, man bat.
Careful.
I think
We're going to
get pretty
flagged.
spooked over that, regardless if it screamed first or not. I mean, then after they mauled it with its car, it goes, ah! And they're like, wow, that was probably pretty bad. You know, that thing looked hungry.
I think, yeah, but you got like, they're working on like sonic weapons and stuff. They got the brown sound that makes you poop yourself. I don't know. We don't know what frequency this boy's hitting.
I'm picturing this
We just
interaction.
got David Lee Roth swinging down out of the sky, hitting a nice high note. I'd get sick.
I would be very sick. I'm picturing this interaction with this man and his 24-year-old baby being like, do you remember that
25.
those Boston folk that saw the sunfish and like,
I think this is the
Gee,
second
it's a
time
baby
we've
whale
referenced
kid.
that.
Yeah,
But
dude,
this is
we
in
love these
Wisconsin.
fucking people.
I mean, it's they're the best. They're from Malden. Shouts out to
Bob.
the Malden boys.
Bob, it's a baby whale.
Bob, it's a
Bob.
man bat.
Bob, I think we hit a.
Bob, I
I think
think
we
we
hit
hit
an
a man
Italian.
bat.
They saw it and they were just like, oh god, it's almost a DCL intellectual property. Stop the car, 25-year-old baby.
What if it actually was a 25-year-old baby, though?
You can be.
It's just no, I'm not saying maturity-wise. I'm saying it never grew. It expanded. You put it in Photoshop and dragged it, and now it's just a giant baby driving a car.
Do you
I would-
drag
if
it
I
to
was-
scale, or is it like
To scale,
really
to
thrown out
scale.
of whack? All right.
It's
Wait,
to
isn't
scale.
No, I don't think. I feel like Jim Gaffigan would have talked about seeing the Batsquatch, and I think you just described Jim Gaffigan.
I'm just saying, if I was the Batsquatch and I swooped down ready to chomp on an engine block, and I saw a 25-year-old sized baby,
Yeah, I would.
I'd be more scared of that than the crash too.
Maybe the Batsquatch it saw it, and that's why I was like, Jesus Christ! Gotta get away
shirt
from that
on, Will
thing.
Ferrell. You're hairy and not hairy at the same time. Why?
Slick in the wrong areas.
It's so erotic yet sickening.
Ah.
Now, there are something we can gather from all of these sightings that are all about in the world, but mostly
All about in the world on.
they're mostly in W states. It's most often seen around Mount St. Helens eruption on May 18th, 1980. There's one that was right after, but even 94 isn't that long for a strange creature to be spotted again. However, Washington State does have a history of weird flying shit.
Planes.
Literally?
Probably. You ever...
Shitstorms.
Yeah, shitstorms. They got weird weather there. In 1948, there were sightings of a flying man in Longview and Chehalis, Washington. It is clearly described as a clothed man.
The vulture strikes again.
This one might actually be Batman. A clothed man with possibly artificial wings. Likely
unrelated? Probably not the same, folks.
The thing is, I wrote these show notes, but this is a direct quote from the website. I got this
Likely
from.
unrelated, but interesting in similarities.
Now, the weird part is that this man had fangs.
It's a Dracula.
Really? Not the same
The
thing.
weirdest
It's
part is
Dracula.
after they found out it was Playboy millionaire
Hugh Hefner.
Bruce Brain.
Oh, I thought you were saying the actual Playboy billionaire.
Oh, yeah. Could you imagine
I think
Hugh's up there in his velvet
in his
wings?
pajamas.
What a legend. I wouldn't put it past him.
Now, there is no biological record of a flying primate creature. That's if you listen to science, you fucking cowards. However, this only brings into question the label of Batsquatch. It also brings into question science. It is clearly described as being more bat-like than ape-like. But if it was ape-like, throw science out the window.
I feel like it's more fun to draw it as more man-like because you can put in the sexy nipples and
Oh, his six-pack. He's got sexy nipples.
I do like the abs.
He's just got 6 of them. What if his abs are actually just very muscular teats?
That's horrifying in its own right.
The idea of muscular teats alone.
For rearing little baby squatches.
So speaking of this sexy beast having a 6-pack, eyes like a pie, and ultimately
upsetting fucking teeth.
When the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie, that's
the Batsquatch.
Got a lot of songs this episode.
We're a musical crew.
Yeah. We have gotten very musical.
We're the bards of the cryptid podcast world only.
Why are you looking at me, Joe?
So with this sexy beast, do you think there's anyone out there that would want to date the sexy beast?
Do you think he gets kissed?
Do you think people want to find him on Tinder or something?
Well,
I don't know. If only we had a common, frequent feature on this show that let us know.
I don't know, man. That sounds stupid to me.
I can't believe someone would ever come up with that idea. What a fucking degenerate they must be.
Joe, let me stop you right there and ignore John. You said that sounds stupid, but to me, love is stupid.
Oh! This is where the music goes up.
Swipe right, baby. Let's find these beasts some love.
So, first up, let me go through a little bit of info on the BS. The bio for the Batsquatch was second-rate cryptid that just wants to find some love, maybe some fruit. I don't know.
It's true, we don't know.
We don't know, because the Batsquatch apparently doesn't eat people. So the first one is Marianne, who I said, you ever put pickles in rice? I'm eating some right now. It's fucking disgusting. And she answers back, she goes, nope, never tried that. I love pickles. And I was just like, no, I hate them in rice. And she stopped talking to me immediately when I did not want to get off the pickle and rice train. This was a thing that I did do. I made fried rice, but I had a leftover pickle, so I was just like, eh.
I was just gonna say, I was sure that was like an actual conversation from Sam and not Batsquatch.
Yeah.
But she didn't unmatch you.
No, she matched me.
There's still a chance.
Still matched,
so she
but
didn't,
no
yeah, there's still a
response.
chance.
So she might be like, just had some pickles and rice tonight, and I've never seen someone so enlightened.
You were right. It
You
was
were right.
disgusting.
It was fucking gross. The second person up is May, whose picture is kind of like kaleidoscope effect, so there's 2 of her.
Ooh.
And I said, oh, hell yeah, Gemini. So, what you doing around these parts? And she was just like, oh no, I'm actually a Leo. And it was just like, no, there's 2 of you. You Gemini, girl. How you doing? Want to go to dinner? And she was like, that was a little soon.
Oh boy. Oh, there's still a chance.
Still a chance, not unmatched, but she was like, let's talk a little bit. And I said, no, I have to record a podcast. Next up is Elena, who, a little bit of a longer conversation. I have Tarzan Boy by Baltimore in my head. Can you wreck a song to replace that one? To which she said, Bells and Whistles by Necro Goblicon.
That's a good band.
And I said, all right, I like the name, but are they anything like the Dave Matthews Band? She said, that's a negative Ghost Rider. To which I responded, I'm not a ghost. I'm a cryptid. Really? I thought you had me? I thought you understood me? At my core? At my soul? At my engine? But no, you don't know me at all. But thank you, Tarzan Boy is now out of my head, and I got too angry. I said, I'm gonna go.
Wait,
I'm gonna go.
That was your message?
Yeah. I said, I'm gonna go eat a Snickers. God damn it. And,
I will say, the use of Dave Matthews Band, it is a 90s cryptid. Only 90s cryptids remember this.
A little bit of Hootie and the Blowfish.
That was their entire discography.
Yeah.
Close, yeah.
The next person was Elizabeth, to which
That's a pretty name.
yeah, I felt like having like a nice little regular conversation but I immediately took it off the rails. And I said, "What's your favorite snack on a Saturday night?" And she goes, "Oh, I don't know, chips and salsa. What about you? Maybe some guac?" And I said, "I hate goldfish because of their smug aura." I wish they made sadder snacks. She was like, "I guess like old Rice Krispies could be a sad snack." And I was like, "You get me. You ever eat Rice Krispies at like 2 a.m. in the nude?" And she was like, "No."
She's a liar.
Yeah, because that's a delight, honestly. Doing that with some heavy cream, fuck the milk,
Fuck
as you guys
with
know.
heavy cream.
That's what
Heavy
yoga
cream.
is all about.
What? Yogurt?
Eating old Rice Krispies in the nude at 2 a.m.
That's
That's
yoga?
what yoga is all about.
Wait, that's
That is-
yoga?
yeah, that's yoga. That's yoga, man.
Now I can say I do yoga.
people you do yoga now.
Wow.
You need the heavy cream, though. Otherwise, I think it's Bikram yoga. It's like hot.
What do you do with the heavy cream?
I put it in the Rice Krispies.
Are you like holding it? Are you holding? Is your hand
He's
like
talking
a
about Rice
bowl?
Krispies, not Rice Krispies.
The cereal.
Oh,
not the
I was
treat.
thinking
The
treat.
fucking cereal. Not the...
Oh, that's disgusting.
I'm not saying I fill the whole bowl up. I put in like 2 tablespoons maybe, and that's it. And I'm like, that's all I need.
I mean, I like that you were okay with it being Rice Krispie treats with heavy cream.
In my hand.
But now that it's in a bowl,
That sounds worse.
for the marshmallow kind of adds to the whole decadence.
Yeah, that's
It
a
does.
decadent
Well, that's
meal.
what I was saying. Well, because I don't eat the Rice Krispies just in the nude. But if it's the treats, then like your hands are all sticky. You know, you gotta wipe
rub 'em on
off.
yourself.
Yeah, you get them
Yeah,
stuck in
you
your
get
chest
stuck
hair a little
to the
bit.
bed when you go to bed.
When you
or
wake up in the morning, the
couch.
sheets are just stuck to your nips, and you're like, I feel like Batsquatch.
I feel
It took
like
me
Batsquatch.
4 months to replace a set of sheets I had that had a big blueberry jam stain in them from eating a PB&J in the bed.
You're dead serious, aren't you?
No, this is a fact. I'm not making a joke here.
This isn't a joke. This is my life.
This is just the absolute state of my life.
Oh my goodness.
No, I actually had something similar like that happen. I got up at one point, and I historically, if I'm at home, I'm always wearing my boxers. And
Yep, I can attest to that. I lived with him.
and Toria was like, "Oh my, Toria," she was like, "Sam, I think you shit yourself." And then I looked, and there's this huge brown smear in my underwear, and I was just like, "I don't think I did." And I was just like, "Oh, I know what this is. I know this was. I was bleeding out of my ass earlier."
What?
And she was like, "Oh, that's different. That's fine."
So, were there any other people you matched with on there?
Yeah, there's one.
Sam's really been
Jenny.
delving into his
I don't know how to
goblin
combat
nice.
that. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
Because
do.
I want to know. I don't want to know. I want to know why, but I don't. I don't know if that's appropriate.
I wiped too
It
hard.
didn't start appropriate.
Sometimes you gotta upgrade the toilet paper because for a while I had that half applied toilet paper
Get
where
a
if, like,
bidet.
if it
Get
touched
a
your
bidet.
butthole, it just like fell apart. What am I made out of money?
They're
Actually,
like-
no, it doesn't. It won't fit in my toilet. My toilet's
Oh, you
like
got a weird toilet.
yeah, it's
No.
too
That's a
fucking
shame.
janky.
I got one, but it doesn't have a heater on it. And let me tell you, that shit's better than espresso in the morning.
Oh my
No, I
god!
can't wait to shit.
Gonna
at your
wake
house.
you up with some freezing water in your butthole.
Oh man, it's invigorating.
That's the kind of thing the Kappa likes.
Yeah, it is.
No, I like to think it is the Kappa.
I got my cuppa. I got my kappa. I'm ready to start the day. So the last person I matched with was Jenny, who I asked, "What's the worst condiment?" I hate ketchup. And she said, "Oh, same, me too. I hate mayo." And I said, "Wait, even on grilled cheeses?" And she goes, "Not a big fan." I said, "What if there was some olives on that grilled cheese, like a tapenade?" And she was like, "Still no." I was like, "What about some salmon on the grilled cheese? Huh? Like a lox grilled cheese?" And she was like, "No, I'm not really big into salmon either." And I was like, "What about some BLT toppings on the grilled cheese?" And she was just like, I really just prefer butter on grilled cheese." And I was like, "I don't think I can continue with this relationship. It's been a great couple years with you, but I have to turn this one off. I'm sorry."
Please tell me you
Tell your
unmatched
dad-
after
Did you
that.
unmatch her?
Yeah, I unmatched. I was like, your family's great, but I just can't deal with this stress.
Can I have your mom's number though?
Can I have your mom's number though? No, I didn't ask that part. I just unmatched. And although
the theme this week seems to be your gremlin food.
I was hungry while flirting all week.
Do you put tapenade in your grilled cheeses?
That's a fucking good ass grilled cheese, my dude. Dude, olive grilled cheese,
salmon.
I love salmon. I've never put salmon in a grilled cheese, but like I would. Good. I'm not saying I wouldn't. Like some smoked salmon.
Something about that to me doesn't really mix. Like I can't see really having a cheesy salmon.
You gotta choose the right cheese, you fool.
Gag.
There's no such. You ever make a grilled cheese with mac and cheese?
Oh my god, that sounds great.
It's like the best sadness you'll ever have.
That's like a one-way trip to just.
I feel like
just
at that
exiling yourself to the toilet.
You ever? You're the lactose intolerant boy. I've been told
Jeff
twice
Probst comes to your house. He's like, "I'm sorry, you have to get off the couch and go take a dump now. You're off the island."
I've been told twice today that the amount of cheese I eat should make me shit a lot, but I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
I think your body's used to it at this point.
Doesn't cheese make you not shit?
Does the Batsquatch fuck?
Scale of 1 to 10.
I will note that you had some ladies. Well, first off, no dudes. Interesting.
Yes.
Second off, these girls had really pretty names, so I assume that this man bat thing.
Joey's just trying to get points with his girlfriend.
My girlfriend's name is Elizabeth.
Oh, that's nice.
But other than that, there was some
I do change
names.
up all the names before I read them off, Joe.
You have a good choice in names.
Lizzie, this wasn't requesed.
Lizzie doesn't listen to this show. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Good thing we wasted that airspace.
There's no
Yeah,
chance.
thanks.
No, don't worry. We took up all that time so you can edit it right out.
I gotta say,
chunk it right out, bud.
I gotta say, before we get to the ratings of the Batsquatch, it seems like he's his own worst enemy.
Yeah, he might be. He's too scared, hungry, but also threatening.
You know what?
Which is really the Batsquatch. Yeah,
you nailed the character.
He's very hungry, very threatening, but so afraid of love. So I would give Batsquatch a never had sex out of 10, but great with conversation.
So you're saying there's a needs improvement on this report card?
There's a big needs improvement on the Batsquatch's report card. Yeah,
like you see the promise in him.
Oh
you
yeah,
know he's an underachiever.
He can get down to the soul of eating.
I think our last scripted.
So this thing's
really down to the
no, that was the eating of soul. This is the soul of eating. There's a difference.
So he's the Guy Fieri of cryptids.
Sure.
Yeah,
he likes cars.
Does like cars.
Oh, shit, you're right. He's always rolling out.
Yeah,
always screaming about Flavortown.
Yeah,
he shrieks.
He does shriek.
He shrieks.
He shrieks.
Always looks like he's in incredible pain while eating.
That's true. Yeah, he's threatening, afraid, and also hungry. So
I think we solved it.
Damn.
Well, we did it.
It's not Hugh Hefner at all.
That's the flying one.
That's
in
the
Washington.
fake one.
That
Yeah, people confuse the two. Hugh Hefner and Guy Fieri.
What if Hugh Hefner was Batman?
Hugh Hefner could have been Batman.
Unreal timeline. I love it.
They need to make that comic.
Yeah.
So Batsquatch might be Guy Fieri.
Be Alfred Penisworth.
Alfred Penisworth. Might be Hugh Hefner.
Alfred Penisworth.
Might be Alfred Penisworth.
Oh my god.
Would you like a new bathrobe, Master Wayne?
Alfred, I'm going to tell you one more time and I'm never going to tell you again.
It's the same bathrobe.
Your bathrobes do not lead anywhere good. Stop fetching me my bathrobe. It is 3 p.m. I am fully dressed. I am not taking your bathrobe.
Why would I switch out of my bathrobe into another bathrobe?
I don't need to switch my bathrobe, Penisworth. I'm starting to wonder what your penis is actually worth if you're so desperate to pawn it off me with your bathrobes. I told you I need my bathrobe.
I'm glad that we're able to explain our offshoot of Man-Bat TM.
TM.
But likewise, do we have any explanations as to what this thing could be?
We have a good number, and the first one's an actual animal, so I want to go to our zoology expert, Joe, to describe it to us.
So this thing is described as being a flying fox bat.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Wait, what? That's a real animal? I mean, of course that's a real animal. Oh, wow. So the flying fox bat is the largest species of bat, fox-like face, as some have described, and comparatively huge to other bats, as if it was a flying fox mixed with a bat.
Top
with the head of a
fucking
horse.
Notch.
With the
long neck. Similar.
that's a throwback.
Listen to episode 3. Listen to all our episodes. Buy our shirts. We don't have any shirts.
We don't have shirts.
Take your shirts off and support us.
The
Hashtag shirts are stupid. The shirts are stupid. The uprising is coming.
Show
Not
the
yet.
scales.
Hold up. Keep your shirt on for a little bit. We can release the shirt later, but not now. No. I see what you're doing. Stop. No, keep it on. Hands where I can see them. So the problem with the flying fox bat theory is that the actual flying fox bat, which is in fact an animal, lives in tropical areas and likely couldn't survive the Pacific Northwest winter.
You ever seen one of these boys, Sam?
One of these flying fox bats?
Up in your tropics?
Yeah, we get them all the time.
Cool.
There's one outside right now.
I'm sorry.
Does it
Sounds
look like
awful.
Batsquatch except for a small version since it has a 5-foot wingspan?
Yeah, it's much smaller, but it's equally hungry and scared. But threatening.
And then,
He
in
wants me to
addition,
take my
I mean,
shirt off? No.
tell it not yet.
We're
getting there.
Hey! Hold on, I gotta go scream at it. Yeah, you! Yeah. I'm not taking my shirt off! Alright, I told him what for.
You took care of it?
Yeah, I took care of it.
There's actually another explanation to this amazing cryptid that I think our listeners would really enjoy rather than this made-up animal, the flying fox bat. Are you ready? I don't know if I'm ready.
I don't think the world's ready.
The shirt looks like it's getting looser.
He's losing weight?
No, it's happening.
Whoa, John, you have 2 pizzas on your chest. Is that Celeste or DiGiorno?
Oh, baby, this is delivery. I'm coming to you.
You look like you could be Alex Jones's nephew. Not quite his son, but like his nephew.
It's quite possible that in the eruption of Mount St. Helens, we may have experienced an event so cataclysmic that they created a dimensional tear, which allows creatures from another dimension to enter our world. Batsquatch does seem like a beast from hell. It has the leathery wings of a demon and the face of a bat wolf and the body of Matthew McConaughey.
No, it has the body of fucking Grimace from McDonald's.
Grimace McConaughey.
Isn't Grimace thick?
Yeah, the Batsquatch thick.
Listen,
He's ripped, I thought.
we have to talk
Grimace is ripped
about...
underneath the chicken nugget exterior.
Listen, all the cryptids out there, if you want to get ripped like Grimace McConaughey, buy my Ultra Male Vitality pills.
Yeah, then you could see how ripped John is
You can
underneath
see
that
how
chicken
hot
McNugget
I
fat. John too has the body of Grimace.
I'm never recording with my shirt on again. This is liberating.
This is life now.
Now, let's get back to the real world here, guys.
The dimensional terror world.
To the dimensional... That is our world.
Yeah.
This could explain its presence around Mount St. Helens after the eruption. This could also explain its presence around Mount Shasta. Given the mountain's esoteric importance, the occult conspiracy that gathers in this area, center of the world.
I was actually there was one thing that I wanted to remark about Mount Shasta. Given its location in the Pacific, the Pacific essentially with California, instead of Lemuria, wouldn't it be more likely that it's the lost continent of Mu?
It's not that it's Lemuria. It's that it's where the Lemurians fled to at the fall of their continent.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying.
They fled to underneath a mountain.
I'm not here to question the elder races.
Well, I figure they're like islands sink, but mountain
Grow.
grow. We're
Or
geologists.
like Mount St. Helens, it explodes.
They're
Yes.
really rolling their dice.
They had a 50-50 shot at that, I guess.
One of our favorite. Hey,
What was that?
what do you?
It was dice.
You think this is Dungeons and Dragons? This is real life shit. The dimensional rifts that you talk about are bullshit. This one happened.
Continue. Give me more. Give me more than your fucking 2 bullet points. If you're gonna take your shirt off about it, expand.
I dare you to elaborate without saying globalist.
I want you, I want you to expand.
All right. Now, we could argue the different forms of dimensional rift, but the one I would like to bring up is that this was through the vulcanization of the world, this opening to the center of our Earth created a portal through to the actual hell to which several creatures flew out of, one of which being the Batsquatch. This is the one that has been cited. But
Yes.
these beasts of hell have inhabited Washington state. Now, this was in 1980. Carry on through the decades. In the late 80s into the mid 90s, we saw
Through the decades.
eruption.
Through the one.
We saw an eruption of a music genre prone to sadness and anger and wrath, sloth,
Garages.
lust,
Yeah, garage is the 8th deadly sin.
grunge music erupted post the eruption of Mount St. Helens because the demons of hell began inhabiting Washington state into Seattle, where they influenced these songwriters to write the angsty tunes that bring
Yeah.
6th graders to realize that they're not like
shit.
everybody else.
You're fucking dude. I've always wondered what POTUS meant with the song Peaches, and I think I got it now.
All I'm saying is
Going
that
to the country is going back to hell to eat a lot of souls.
Yep.
Oh my god. I'm onto you,
It all
POTUS.
makes sense now.
Yep.
So let's talk about some other cryptids that this thing
Putting my
could be.
shirt on.
Yeah, you're getting
Thank
cold.
you.
It's coming off again though.
You ought to get a shirt that just buttons from the side so you can tear it off.
Velcro.
Yeah, Velcro.
Oh yeah.
Batsquatch could also be a number of other cryptids. By that number is 2.
So what give me serve me up a platter of the first one.
All right.
Ow!
Alfred Penisworth is going to serve up on a silver platter the Ahul.
The Ahul. So the Ahul is a giant bat creature from Southeast Asia, named for its call, which is Ahul.
But the thing is, the call is 3 times in a row. So can you give us that?
Ahul. Ahul. Ahul.
The third one gets sexy.
It lives in the mountains of West Java. Pretty nice place to be. You know, just roaming around, just screaming, Ahul.
Ahul.
So in flight, this Ahul looks like a huge flying fox with its dark gray fur and monkey-like face, which leads credit to Batsquatch being labeled more of a primate than like every other picture we've seen where it has a wolf face. It has large black eyes, completely flat forearms, topped by big claws. Like, we're talking 2-dimensional flat.
I was thinking more like yardsticks.
Flat Stanley.
No, like if this thing is sideways, it ceases to exist.
Oh. Well, it doesn't say. It
Fin.
just says his arms.
So you're telling me that this
forearms.
thing
Just its forearms.
at least partially escaped from another dimension?
At least partially escaped from another dimension that could be.
But some of it
not
got
true,
lost in the
but yeah,
second
sure.
dimension.
Some of it transferred better.
But it does have bat-like wings that span about 11 to 12 feet, and its feet are backwards.
It doesn't describe what kind of feet it has, though.
It's just backwards.
What if it's 2 human feet just backwards?
What is the advantage of that?
Fucking
Running behind.
Scaring you?
Running backwards.
Can't be tracked that easy.
Yeah.
What a weird way to adapt to the world around you. But then again, this thing is nocturnal, so it probably doesn't have a lot of contact with humans, so I don't see how the feet could be backward human feet, but they could be backwards fish feet. It squats over forest floors, wings flattened, waiting for prey. And it flies over rivers for fish, and even kills people with its claws before eating them.
Because people do taste a lot like fish.
I do.
That's fair. You have a lot of umami in you.
Ooh, mommy.
Ooh.
Mommy.
Now, speaking of umami, we got the oolalao. Oolalao, which is a flying reptile or giant bat.
Did someone say reptile?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
No.
Do we need to
No.
revisit
No.
the
Not yet.
inscriptions on the Denver International Airport?
I mean, yes, and
referring to I am Flyer, the great reptilian that will come to reap our souls when the black hole opens at the DIA.
It inhabits regions by mountainous streams. And we got mountains. That's
got
similar
streams.
to Batsquatch.
Wait,
true.
mountainous streams.
Streams. Yeah, you know, like streams come from mountains. Because
Have you not seen... What have you seen?
Yeah.
You know the movie Baldo?
I don't know the movie Baldo.
Well,
Yeah,
neither do
I
I. I've
know-
never
I
seen
kn-
it before.
I know the movie Baldo, yes. What
Is
does
it
that have to
good?
do with... Yeah, it's fine. What does it have to do with mountainous streams, Joe?
There's probably a mountain or a stream somewhere.
Explain yourself. God damn.
So what's this thing? What is this thing's behavior?
Well, we'll get to that because I want to tell you what it looks like. So it's got this dark body and a lower jaw with 2-inch teeth.
Little boys. Actually,
That's
how
pretty
are our
big,
teeth?
actually. There, John.
That's pretty large. 2
How
inches is.
how big are your fucking teeth if those are small?
John.
I've never mentioned them. I don't know. No one can agree on where the base is, so I can't tell people on the internet exactly how big it is.
John's on Tinder a lot, just like
I've heard 2
there's
inches
a-
being good enough.
There's,
all right.
there's a lot of women on Tinder being like, "How big are your teeth?"
Well, you know what they say about guys with big teeth, right? Me
Eat a lot of
neither.
broccoli.
Stay away.
Me neither.
They can get to the higher like fucking leaves on a tree or something.
Now I'm picturing my someone's showing up for a Tinder date with me, and they're show up and they're dressed up, and I'm just the Brontosaurus in that scene in Jurassic Park.
Coming down the fucking staircase no.
And you hear,
Her dad is Sam Neill, and he's just like, "Would you look at that? Oh my god,
they do move in herds.
They do. They do go on dates. They do date in the digital era." The Olelau also has black wings that are a 6 to 12 foot wingspan, which
That's
is
right for a Batsquatch.
yeah, that tracks. It flies with slow flaps and chatters its teeth at people.
How slow are these flaps?
I mean, if they're slow flaps, they gotta be long, breathy flaps.
See, I'm imagining it takes about 15 seconds to even raise the wings.
Some pretty big wings then.
11 to 12 feet.
Yeah, and I said 6 to 12, but
11 to 12 feet.
you're taking the range real seriously here.
Well, Sam, you ought to know I'm an extremist.
I'm gonna say what the bald eagle what their wingspan is. I feel like John would know this off of the top of their head, but
4.5 feet.
I'm going with 6 feet.
the bald eagle is noting for having flown with the heaviest load.
And I'm proud to be in America, where at least I know I'm free. Show me 6 feet.
Nope. I mean, yeah, actually, no, you're right. 6 feet is smack dab in the middle.
Eat my wings.
6 feet. I was thinking of the Olelau, which has 12 to 6. So yeah, these are some fucking wings.
Yeah, the big boys. Takes a long time to flap them.
So that's possible. I mean, maybe I don't know. It would make sense that I know a lot of the cryptids that we already talked about, or the actual animals, are a little bit smaller, but they have huge wingspan. I mean, it could be that it just appears large. Maybe the Batsquatch is little.
That's true. I mean, bats have small bodies, but big wings.
Big wings, small body. But there's one last explanation. And I would like if John could take this one away.
John, your shirt, please.
Like the Mothman, this flying cryptid is often tied to UFO activity, which, listen to a future episode about Mothman, or just, read about Mothman. A police officer reported a Batsquatch landing on the hood of his squad car, at which point he passed out. He awoke sometime later with disheveled clothes. This pattern of lost time and messed up clothing is symptomatic of alien abduction. Meaning, so lost time means all of a sudden 3 hours have passed and you close your eyes, it's 9 o'clock, all of a sudden midnight. And that it means something happened in that 3 hours. And the disheveled clothes point to the type of experimentation and probing that tends to happen during a UFO abduction. And the lack of memory of this is the amnesia that they induce on you to put you back to your normal life. This leads to many questions. Could Batsquatch be associated with extraterrestrial UFO activity, or could Batsquatch, other than being an agent of Satan, be an extraterrestrial himself?
It's plausible.
Yeah.
It's very plausible. Now,
I mean, if it's Popsicle,
oh god,
it's possible.
This has been a throwback episode.
But the thing I have to wonder is, with an alien, what's the purpose of wings?
Well, it could be
We don't know where they're coming from.
it could be a diversion tactic. There have been times people say in UFO abductions or stories similar that they don't see the standard grays. It could be the grays themselves or some sort of physicalization of something we can't understand.
Okay, kind of like Lovecraftian.
Yeah, along that lines. Like, you know the movie Contact, where you watch the whole movie waiting to see the aliens and then they just take the form of her dad?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that, and it's just a bullshit ending. It also could just be a sort of like a fever dream type thing where, you know, they don't rightly remember what happened, and then they put an image to it.
Okay.
Which is what could be said about a lot of cryptid sightings.
Now, do we know where this police officer was from? What his vicinity was?
I believe it was Washington.
Washington. That's Batsquatch territory right there.
Mm-hmm. Washington also has a good amount of UFO activity.
Okay, so if you were to say right now, which do you think it's more likely? Dimensional being from like hell,
Yes.
from this world, or another plane that would
Yes.
be associated with hell, or UFO?
I'd say UFO.
So I also
Really?
think UFO is more likely.
I think UFO is more likely than a physical hell in the first place.
I mean, it could be a UFO because if someone sees it flying in the sky, that is literally an unidentified flying object.
Yeah, I mean, literally, he saw this thing and immediately passed out and then woke up.
And his car engine was gone.
Actually,
There
yeah.
was like a tip, a bill was left, just like thanks.
Thanks, I ate it. I mean, it actually didn't mention in this account anything about the engine itself, whether it was running or not, but I'm wondering if he has beef with car engines.
No, why does it hate car engines?
Maybe he has. I mean, we just covered it. The eruption of Mount St. Helens. Maybe he doesn't like these tiny fucking
So
explosions.
this is a new development.
What do you mean, Batsquatch?
Oh, like 1980.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Batsquatch the first possible sighting was 1980. The first, quote unquote official sighting was 94. This isn't like a long storied history, boy.
Could be alien life that is living. Shit. Guys, no. Oh, shit. It's back. It's back outside.
It's back?
It's back. It brought friends.
Batsquatch?
There's more of
Shit,
them?
No.
No.
Oh, God, there's like 7.
Oh, be careful. Okay, where's Sam? He's off screen.
None of you
Sam, don't do it, no!
Careful.
Bodies!
Careful. Careful.
God!
Careful. The what? Uh-oh.
Hey guys, I have to go. The cops are here.
Oh no.
I
Are they
just yelled
abducting
have a
him?
gun
All
out
right,
into the air.
confirm,
So
but
the cops are here. I have to go.
before. Oh no.
And the Batsquatches just took out the cops.
But oh.
No, they're eating their engine.
Can you confirm? Can
Oh,
you
God, they're
confirm
looking at
that
me.
they are not abducting it? Are they aliens or not? Real quick.
They're not abducting. They just want to eat
All right,
engines,
all right,
guys. This
all
is
All
bad.
right, before you get arrested or eaten by a Batsquatch, thank you folks for listening. This has been another episode of the Beast of the Week podcast. I'm John Cannon.
I'm Joe McGlinchey.
I'm Sam Harris, and this might be my last episode. If it's not, I just wanna go out saying this. One of them has an acoustic guitar, and it is playing Nirvana. So
Oh, I knew it.
Oh my God!
Give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. This has been an audio drama by the Beast of the Week podcast.